everyone and welcome to my channel, MonBonBeauty. My name is Monique. You guys can call me Mon, Mo, any of those is fine. And this is my very first YouTube video and I'm very excited. I'm glad to bring wonderful content to you guys. And anyways, this is my first video and it's about doing the full face makeup with these oval brushes because I saw a lot of hype about them a while back and I want to try it for myself. This is already the completed look, and just in a little bit I'll take you through the whole process of doing a full face tutorial with those. So anyways, let's begin. So these are the brushes that I got right here, these TruBeauty. I got a set of 10 from Marshall's for only $39.99. I know there's a whole craze about the oval brushes and they work wonders on makeup and they don't streak or anything. So today I'm gonna be doing that full face tutorial with these brushes. Okay, so anyways, this is for our foundation. We're going to be using the TruBeauty number 110. This is the biggest brush in the set. But first, let us prime our face. So I got right here this NYX Photo Loving Primer in the green because redness and acne. No. I really love this primer because it feels really silky and smooth whenever you put it on. It doesn't feel oily or greasy. I believe this is an oil-free formula because my skin, after a few hours, it'd be feeling like an oil spill up in here. It's just not good. And then in some areas I get super dry, like dry patches. Oh, having combination skin is a little tough sometimes. Okay, so now that my face feels all primed and smooth and ready to go, we are going to take our first brush and do our foundation. Okay, so let's just apply this directly onto our face. That's how you have to do it for these kind of brushes. And then, let me get my mirror. Let's blend this in. Wow, right off the bat this feels really, really soft. I feel like it's really smooth. I'm blending this into my skin very well. I do not see any streaking happening, which is good. I was afraid that whenever I bought this product, maybe there would be a little bit of streaking. But I'm not seeing anything happening so far. So far, 10 out of 10 for me for these brushes. But we'll see as the time goes on. So I'm just doing this in little strokes. I know that word kind of reminds me of that one rock song. I think it's called Stroke Me or something. Alrighty, so now that we got our foundation on our face, we are ready to move on to the under eye concealer. For the under eye concealer, I'll be using the second biggest brush, the number 109, and I will be using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Illuminator. Alright. Let me get my mirror. I'm just putting in little dashes underneath my eye and then I'll be blending it on together. I almost forgot this eye primer. And let us prime our eyelids. Too, we're going to be using some of these brushes for the eyeshadow also. Okay, so now that we got that, we have our under eye concealer and everything. I'm going to set this with a little bit of powder because for the bronzer I'll be using a powder bronzer, and I know it probably won't mix very well if I put it on top of my wet foundation. So for this, I'm just going to be using a regular brush on the powder. And my powder is from the Skinn Cosmetics. It's the Dream Finish High Performance setting powder. Just take a little bit of it. And just kind of press it in. So we get some of that shininess to go away too. But still have that bright illuminated look. Okay, so now that we got our powder on our face, our setting powder, we are ready to move on to the contour. So for the contour, I'll be using the TruBeauty brush number 108. And for the contour palette, you'll be using the Too Faced Cocoa Contour, and I'll be using the darkest cocoa. So let's see how this works. So it's really bouncy, and it seems to be blending it in pretty good. But I'm not sure how I feel exactly about it yet. I feel like this would be better for a liquid contour, better than a powder, because I know these are known to be working really well with the liquid products. I don't know, but tell me what you guys think. So far, I think it's pretty okay. Pretty okay. I just love these brushes though, because they're so soft. Okay. Let's see. So our cheeks look pretty bronzed. Let's move on. Great. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, I did take off a little bit. Not too happy about that. I don't know if I would use this for the contour. Maybe we'd just stick to liquid products for this. But let's continue on. And then, so for the highlighter, I'll be using the brush number 107. Alright. And then I'll actually be using a liquid highlighter for this to see if this works any better. I'll be using the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. And hopefully this works out pretty good. Okay, and it is in the shade Sunbeam. Let me get my mirror. Definitely with the liquid illuminator, I can say this worked really well. I don't see any streaking or anything of that sort of nature. Looks pretty good. I'm pleased with this so far. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose, just for that little highlight here. And blend it. I mean, it blended in pretty well. I'll give it that. It did move my foundation a little bit, but I mean, it's blending it in pretty good. Still pretty pleased. Alright, so we got our highlighter, contour, foundation, and setting powder. So now let's move on to the more interesting parts, where I'm not sure how these brushes will work out. But we're here to test it out, and let's see. So next we are going to do some eyeshadow, actually. So for the eyeshadow palette, I have the Tartiste Pro right here. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. I love the colors. They blend in so easily and so well. It's just a great palette. I got it for my birthday, and I'm just very pleased with it. So let's see what brush we can use. Let's use the 106 for our base. I'll be using the shade Classic. And let's just press it on in. This palette also smells really good. I don't know what it smells like, but it smells sweet. It kind of reminds me of like the Too Faced, like the chocolate palette, how it's scented and it smells really nice. This is what it reminds me of. Okay. I kind of feel like this is going to be kind of hard to work with eyeshadow. I don't know. And then let's take the number 104 for the shade Innocent right here, and this is just gonna be like our lid color. Looks pretty good. Now let's use the brush brush number 101. This one kind of reminds me of like those electric toothbrushes, you know, the ones that are like ee, and like they have the dentist office sometimes. Yeah. And then let's use the shade, which one is good? Let's use Whimsy, the shade right here. Let's put a little bit. Oh, dear. I mean, it's blending it in, but I don't know if I would actually use this for eyeshadow. I feel like that's a little bit of a stretch. I'm not going to do anything too fancy for eyeshadow. I'm just putting this on the outside and blending it all in. Not too pleased with it. It doesn't look like it's blending it in as well as a traditional blending brush would have. But that's okay. And let's move on to the other eye. Alright, so we have our eyeshadow done. Now to move on to the next thing, which is going to be our brows. And for our brows, I'll be using the brush number 103. And for our product, I'll be using the Benefit's Kabrow in the shade number 1. So I'm just going to get a little bit of product in here. I'm just going to run it through my brow. Alright, so we have our super styling brows right now. And so next thing that we're going to do is move on to our eyeliner. So for that, I will be using the brush number 104. And then for our eyeliner, I'll be using the Too Faced Perfect Eyes Waterproof Eyeliner in black. And I'm just going to take some of the product from the pencil and then just put it onto the brush just like this. Because I do not have like a regular gel eyeliner that I can just dip it into the little pod container thing. So I'm just going to brush it into this. I'm just going to apply it. Oh my lord. I don't think this is going to work at all. Now is just some bottom eyeliner, so I'm just going to put on with the pencil itself. So we got our bottom eyeliner, top eyeliner. Let's do some mascara. I'm going to use the Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara by Too Faced. And it's looking beautiful. You know, I always wonder like, why do people open their mouths whenever they're putting on mascara usually? I wonder if that's like beneficial in any way, if there's a certain like scientific reason for that. Okay, so we got our mascara. And then the last thing that I'll be doing today with this is the lipstick. So I'm going to go in with one of those toothbrush looking brushes. And let's see which one I can use. I'm going to use the number 101. I'm just gonna, and I'll be using the Urban Decay lipstick in Love Light. So anyway, here's the final look for this, using the full face with these oval brushes. Overall, you know, I'm pretty impressed. I really love the way how it worked with our foundation, our under eye illuminator, all the liquid products. It just worked very well and it blended them very smoothly. And so overall, I'm going to give this a big thumbs up. 10 out of 10 would recommend.